Hello everyone, welcome to Dr. Technology. Today what I have with me is the Nokia Asha 300, which I already have unboxed, and today I will be giving you a tour inside the software of this phone. Now this phone does work on Symbian S40, same as the software we have in C203, C201 and X302. So this is exactly the same as that. It does not have any changes. Okay, so one drawback of the phone is that it has less battery time. Now if you are a heavy user of this phone and you don't get time to charge it much, you will be somewhat disappointed, because I have to charge it daily and I am not a very heavy user of the phone. Okay, and one other thing which kinda irritates me is that low quality plastic is used while making this phone. That's why Nokia has managed to put a 1 GHz processor and still it is in the range of 9000. I guess that's because Nokia gets to make these phones with low quality plastic. Now this is the thing that really irritates me, is this sound, if you can hear it. So this is a squeaky sound that the body of the phone makes, which is pretty annoying at times, but it is not loose anywhere or anything. It is pretty solid in hand, but the only thing is that it makes this sound sometimes, which I find not very pleasing. Okay, nevertheless, this is a good phone and it has good features on it, so if this doesn't bother you, this is a good phone. And no, it does not break easily. Okay, so I'll just be unlocking the phone and will take you inside the software of the phone. Okay, now here we have the screen. Now this is a 2.4-inch resistive touchscreen. Okay, so basically here we have our screen, and we can just have this gesture and we go into the games folder, or we can just swipe it like this and we go into the collection folder. So that's nice. We have these shortcuts over here. Next, here we have our go to, and when we go press that, we actually get a shortcut bar that just slides down from the top, where we have different shortcuts over here which we can also personalize these. Okay, so next here, when I long press the screen, I get this option of personalized view. Now inside personalized view, I have this option of adding more things or removing things from my home screen. Now I have this clock over here, and I can have favorites or something like that over here. Okay, so when I click done, this is what I get. So you see it's all changed. We can have different things over here according to our needs. Then we have the names. These are just the contacts, and let's go inside the menu. Okay, so here firstly we have our contacts. That is pretty generic, not much. Okay, then we have this music player over here, and we also have radio. Now this is fairly nice music player. I'll just play a song so that you guys can know how this actually works. So you see this is a pretty loud speaker over here we have on the phone, so that does not disappoint me at all. Okay, next here we have our internet app. Now we have our internet browser over here. Now this is a fairly nice browser by Nokia, which we have in all our new S40 phones. We have this small little shortcuts over here. We can just click this and we go to that site. Now you do realize that we do not have Wi-Fi on this, so if we browse or use the GPRS, we will be charged for it. Okay, then we have the messaging here. This is the generic Nokia messaging application, and I'll just type a message for you here. Okay, so I'm just gonna type a message here. Okay, and yes, we do have these smileys over here, which we get with all the S40 phones these days. So this is pretty nice, and we can just clear this and go back. Okay, so here next we have our photos over here. Now this is just the generic type of photo gallery that we have here. This does not support multi-touch or anything like that, so if we want to zoom it, we would have to just click this to zoom in. Okay, so that's about the gallery. Now let's go inside the camera. Now we do have a 5 megapixel camera on this device, and it does tend to capture good photos, but it is not an autofocus camera, so you might get blurry pictures sometime. Okay, then we also have our video recording here, and this records, the highest pixels it can record is from 640 to 480 by 480 video, so this won't make HD videos. Okay, so going further inside, we have our settings panel over here. Then we have our profiles, themes, tones, the light settings. Now this is pretty nice that we have these light indications over here, so when we get our messages, these lights on the keyboards, they tend to blink so that we can know that we have a message inside our phone or a notification which we have missed. Okay, so further inside we have this display, and sadly enough we cannot reduce the brightness of the screen. Okay, now we have date and time, my shortcuts, connectivity, call, phone, security, and all the things like that, which we have in all the S40 phones. Okay, then we have our Nokia OV store. Now this works like a charm on this phone. It does not have any problem. As you can see, it has just connected and it is working very nicely. But the standard charges do apply because this does not have Wi-Fi in it. Okay, then we have our apps folder over here, where we have this calendar, calculator, alarm clock, gallery, and everything like that. Okay, next here we have the SIM menu, which is generic. So that's about it, guys. This is all about this phone, and it is pretty similar to the other S40 touch and type phones. It does not have anything special in it except for Angry Birds and the 1 GHz processor. I am gonna make a separate video where I am going to show how the Angry Birds work on this phone, so please be sure to check that out. And this is just a normal review of this phone. If you have any questions, please do ask me. And nevertheless, I found this phone pretty nice to use, pretty easy to use, and looks absolutely beautiful in the hand. So if you have any questions, please do ask me. Visit my blog, subscribe to my channel, and thank you for viewing Dr. Technology. Have a nice day.